things need to change and improve when it comes to policing Black and brown bodies. To all those people that believe systemic racism does not exist and that systemic racism does not exist within policing in America, you are crazy, you are nuts, you are insane. You need to open your eyes, you need to wake up. And let me see, I actually wrote down a few facts here that I got from a CNN article that I was reading earlier. It says Black drivers are pulled over 20% more than white drivers. I can believe that. It says nearly 100 million traffic stops were made between the years 2001 and 2017. All right. It said Black and Hispanic drivers are searched twice as often, and with no reason. Sometimes, most of the time, with no probable cause. Let me move this here. It says the 2018 Bureau of Justice stats reported that when police initiate contact, they're more likely to be threatening or use physical force against Blacks and Hispanics. I can believe that. I can believe that. So yeah, I mean, people are making these facts up, you know, and Black people haven't been exaggerating and making this shit up all these years. The shit is real. It exists. You know, I'm sure that there are a lot of us that have their stories of their experiences with police, and not all bad, right? I know that all police are not bad, and I am not a police basher by any means. But at the same time, I want bad people to be held accountable. Whether you wear a badge, a blue uniform, a white uniform, I don't care. If you do some shit that's messed up, you kill someone when you shouldn't have, you need to suffer the consequences of that. You need to be held accountable like the rest of us. And that's why people are out there protesting. It's about equal treatment across the board. All right? It's that when white people are pulled over, they are not in fear of their life. They are not in fear that they may not make it home after that traffic stop. But Black people are, and we shouldn't feel that way. Okay? Let me tell this story really quick, and then I'm gonna go change my outfit and whatever. I was driving home one day, and mind you, this is not like I almost feel like y'all waiting for the hammer to drop. Oh girl, what happened? No, but I was driving home one day, and I happened to be riding behind a police car. It was a Marietta police car, and on the back of the car it said commitment, service, and partnership. And when I saw it, I was like, wow. Because mind you, the George Floyd thing had already happened, right? So, and when I saw that, I was like, if police actually held up to those standards, then we wouldn't be going through everything that we're going through right now. People wouldn't be out in the streets protesting, and there wouldn't have been any rioting, there wouldn't have been any looting. I generally feel like everyone really wants peace. We just all want to live in peace. You know what I'm saying? And Black people in particular, we just want to be left the fuck alone, right? I mean, let's just be real. You know, you want to be able to know that you can jog without being hunted down. You could be walking in your neighborhood with a hoodie and a pack of Skittles without a vigilante coming after you, talking about, you look like you don't belong here. You look suspicious. We shouldn't have to worry about that. Breonna Taylor was in her bed asleep. She was in her own house sleeping, and got shot to death while she was sleeping. That shouldn't be. That shouldn't be. All right, and then we all saw George Floyd. We saw how that went down. Okay. And I know there are people like, oh, the Rayshard Brooks situation is totally different. You cannot compare the Rayshard situation to George Floyd. I don't know who they talking about when they say it. I know me personally, I never once compared the two situations. Yes, the two were totally different. George Floyd was totally like compliant. Totally compliant. That man didn't put up a fight at all. Okay? And Rayshard Brooks did. But nonetheless, the police in both situations played a part in not making good judgment calls. Chauvin, however you pronounce his name, was just dead wrong. There's no need for you to put a neck restraint on someone that damn long. To be honest with you, there should be no neck restraints. And I think it was also in the police reform ban. But again, this police reform ban that Trump has signed is watered down. Because again, it's more of like giving incentive to police departments to do the right thing. You shouldn't have to give incentives for police to do the right thing. You should just mandate and tell them, look, y'all need to start behaving. Y'all need to do better. Or that's your ass and that's your job. That's really how it should go down. Now the Democratic bill, the one that they want to pass, is a lot more firm like that. You know, and that's really honestly what I feel we need to do. It's sad, you know, when you see, you know, I was watching something earlier and the cop was saying that, you know, there are a lot of cops resigning. Cops are feeling not supported. They're feeling, you know, not wanted and not needed. And my response to that is, I would love to show a show of support to police. And you know, everyone's experience is different. I don't know any police officers personally. I don't have any police officers in my family. So am I a little bit more biased? Yes. Because I don't have a personal connection to any police officers. But I'm well aware that there are some good police officers out there. When I got into my car accident a few years ago, I believe it was 2017, obviously the fire department was rushed to the scene. The police officers rushed to the scene. God is good. There were angels there with me that day. I walked away from that accident with no injuries whatsoever. Not a bruise, not a scratch. Not a ding on my forehead, not a nothing. It was damage to my vehicle, but I was perfectly fine. The police that showed up that day were very helpful. You know, I had no issues with them at all that day. So again, I am blessed that I haven't had any negative experience with police, but at the same time, I know people who have. And yes, that has kind of shaped my view of police based on other people's stories and other people's experience and things that I've seen on the news. And you know, bottom line is it's getting out of hand. So these police officers need to be made an example. All right, so the Rayshard Brooks one, he needs to be made an example. The cop in the Rayshard Brooks situation was incredibly reckless. From my vantage point, it makes no sense to shoot at a man in a parking lot where there was a line of cars waiting in the drive-thru to still get their food, where you could have shot innocent people who were just sitting and waiting in their cars. You could have had innocent bystanders there who could have been harmed or killed. So he was reckless as hell. So I say he needs to be made an example of. The cops in the George Floyd case needs to be made an example of also. That's just where I'm at with the situation. But yeah, it's been cool talking about this. Like I said, I've always wanted to be someone who speaks about issues, who talks about things that are important. Yes, I love to do my makeup. I love to have a beat face, honey, and talk about makeup all day long. But these things matter. You know, we're living in some really challenging times here, and me personally, I'm gonna talk about things that matter, and I hope that they matter to you too. All right, so excuse me. So yeah, and I think I pretty much covered everything that I wanted to talk about, right? Demilitarization of police, defunding, divestment, qualified immunity, dissolving police departments, abolishing police departments, all of the above. Whatever side you may land on, that's okay. I mean, that's why this is America. We all have an opinion. But I think what we all can agree on is that something needs to change. There's definitely a problem with U.S. policing. And to be honest with you, policing around the world. Because I was amazed when I saw London and Germany and France and this place and that place. Like, this is an issue everywhere. Racial inequality and police brutality are an issue everywhere. This is why the world has been able to come together on this issue the way that it has. So it's an amazing thing. But anyway, I'm gonna go change my outfit and wrap this video up. Alright? Cool. Alright guys, I'm back and I went ahead and changed my clothes like I said I would, just to wrap this video up. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was like a little different. But you know, like I said, it's a chit chat video, but at the same time I wanted the chit chat to be substantial. I wanted it to have real meat and substance and be relevant to what's going on today. It was important for me to talk about things that matter. So yeah, and that's what I did. So there you go. And here is the finished look. You know, as always, you know, I always love my own work here. But no, seriously, this is the finished look. But no, it's always fun to do a get ready with me and then just like chit chat with you guys and just, you know, whatever. So today my topic was about policing, and you got my viewpoint on policing. And yeah, you know, I'm always going to keep it all the way 100. I'm not gonna bite my tongue about nothing, you know. So that's basically it. But so yeah, I hope that y'all enjoyed that. Feel free to comment down below if you have any of your own thoughts and opinions about policing and how you feel things should change. Then please, by all means, comment down below. I am always happy to read comments and to reply and to, you know, have a constructive debate. Mind you, if you try and argue with me and you say something crazy, that comment will be ignored. I'm just giving you a heads up because I don't argue. Okay. I saw this quote like a long time. Was it a quote? I think I either I heard it somewhere or it was a quote. But it's two groups of people I don't argue with. That's children and fools. There you go. It's enough said. So yeah. But if you actually have something constructive to say, then please do by all means comment down below. I love that. If you haven't already, please subscribe and like this video if you like this video, if you want to see more videos like this. If you're actually interested in a beauty influencer that actually has something else to say besides her favorite lipstick, I'm your girl. I'm your girl. Yeah, then I would definitely say come back. I plan to do more videos like this to touch on real issues and just give it to you all the way straight 100, like I said. Something that I really hate is a pretty bitch with nothing to say. And I'm gonna say that again. Something that I really hate is a pretty bitch that has nothing to say. And I've always prided myself on being someone who not only has a lot to say, but I'm not really afraid to speak my mind ever. And I really want to encourage other women to be okay and be comfortable saying what's on your mind and to express your feelings, express your thoughts on any and everything, whether it's policing, religion, politics, sex, marriage. We should be comfortable enough in our skin to say exactly how we feel about something. And yeah, so I encourage women to do that. And like I said, that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. I recently started a blog. It's not quite up and running just yet, and that blog will also have a partner, basically a podcast of the same name. It's called Pretty with Attitude. If you haven't seen my logo just yet, which I'm probably going to place right here in the video. And yeah, that is my personal logo that I came up with. And yeah, that's going to be for my personal blog and podcast that is coming out very soon. And it's going to be all about stuff like this. A real woman talking about real woman topics. And I'm really hoping that you guys will be interested enough to check it out and to listen. And like I said, if you're interested in a beauty influencer that actually has some shit to say, that is me for sure. I actually have something to say. You will never have to worry about that with me. So yeah, that's that. So I'm gonna wrap this video up, guys. I love you guys. I'll see you next time. All right, peace out. Let me turn this up. No, I look good with this bullhorn though. I'm telling y'all, I need to go to a protest. Any takers? Anybody want to come with me? We can get on this bullhorn together. No justice, no peace. Abolish racist police.